All right, we are going to go through some spelling tips that you can use in LANTITE. So let's have a look at the first one. So the first one is the I before the E rule. So essentially, if there's an I and E, sometimes we get it confused. Is it E first or is it I first? So usually it's E before I. Sorry, I before E. Right, so let's have a look at this word believe. So you can see I comes first and then E. So this is true for most words except when there's a C. So if you look at the word receive or ceiling, you can see C comes first, okay, and C comes first, and then we have the E first and then the I, right? So whereas here it's the opposite way around. Now, obviously there are some exceptions. So words like weird, sign, these are exceptions, but generally speaking, this rule is followed. Now, the second spelling tip is when you have words like run and you want to make that into an ing word, such as running. Sometimes you might be confused as to, do I need to double the letter or do I just not double it, right? So essentially the rules with doubling consonants is if it's a short word and has one syllable and usually ends with a consonant, then you should be doubling it. So for example, run, okay, we have running and we double the word, double the letter, the alphabet, right? Sit, doubling the T, doubling the P here. So it's because it's a short word, it ends with a consonant, and it has usually one syllable. Now, in this instance, we double it, right? Now, we do not double it when it has more than one syllable, okay? The stress is not on the last part, or there's more than one vowel, or the vowel sound is very long. So what I mean by that is, for example, if you look at the word clean, okay, clean, that is a long vowel sound and it has more than one vowel. There's two vowels in there. Vowels meaning A, E, I, O, and U, right? So in this case, we just have cleaning. We do not double the N. So we don't write cleaning like this, okay? That's wrong, right? So jumping, we just keep it as it is. We don't double it. Open, opening, we don't double the N and write it like this, right? Now, next one, if you have the word use and you need to change it into a word like useful or using, which word is correct? So out of this, we know that this is correct. Out of this, we know that this is correct. But how do we know? Do we keep the E? Do we not keep the E's? Because when we keep it as useful, we actually keep the E. When we keep it as using, we drop the E, right? So let's have a look at the rule. We drop the E anytime we turn it into an ing word. So for example, make, you drop the E and write making. Take, when you turn it into ing, you drop the E, right? As you can see here, you drop the E. Now, you keep the E when we turn it into a FUL word, right? So, hopeful, okay, so you keep the E actually. Careful, keep the E. Useful, keep the E. So, each instance, because we're turning into FUL, okay, you keep the E. So, these are 3 common tricks or rules you can memorize to help you with your spelling component of LANTITE. Now, I have also posted in the comments area a list of words that people usually get wrong